Hello, everybody. Um, got some great news. YRL is back. Um, First race will be the week of March 21st. Um, might even be on that Monday. I'm not sure exactly what day and time. Um, PJet sent me over the driver's cards. I got them printed out. I also decided on the race schedule for both Division 1 and Division 2. We'll have 14 races in Division 1, 10 races in Division 2. We'll have 4 playoff races, last 4 races. Um, we'll have points will be in the Division 1 will be first will be 45 points, drop down to 40 be down to 42 for second. Then every place after that drops 1 point. So we'll have a 3 point difference between first and second. And there'll be a 1 point bonus for a driver that leads lap and a 1 point bonus for anybody that leads the most laps. So the winning driver in Division 1 could earn a possible um, 47 points, be 5 points more than the second place driver. And like I said, then every spot after that, they'll drop 1 point. And when you make the playoffs, we'll add 1,000 points to all the playoff drivers. The top 16 will add 1,000 points. And then the 12 drivers that make it to round two will add 1,000 points to their total for round two. The drivers that make it to round eight, another 1,000 points. And then the final four, another 1,000 points. And that's how we'll do the points for Division 1. And Division 2, there'll be 26 points awarded to the winning driver, 23 for second, and then everything will drop down by 1 till you get the last. And there will be no playoffs in Division 2. It'll just be a 10-race season. Top 5 moving up to Division 1. And of course, the bottom 5 in Division 1 will drop down to Division 2. And in YRL Division 1, in the first 10 races, you win and you're in the playoffs. So, win and you're in, make the top 16. And then if there's 10 drivers or if there's less, we'll go by points. Whoever's the highest in points will make up the top 16 and it goes to the playoffs. And like I say, PJet, as always, did an awesome job with the cars. He changed some of the paint schemes around. The champ himself, PJet himself, got a new look. As you can see there, the 44 car. Congratulations, PJet. Got a nice new paint scheme, new sponsorship. Again, if anybody's here on the chat and like to see the car, just let me know. We got the TV drivers. I'll be cutting them out tonight, the cars, and putting them in sleeves and all. And let's go over the race schedule for YRL Division 1. We'll start with a doubleheader weekend. Division 2 will also be at Daytona. We're going to start with Daytona with Division 2 piggybacking. And we're going to have a 30-car field for Division 2. So there's only 24 cars in Division 2. So 6 drivers will be allowed to go down to Division 2 and race in the race. And if I got any volunteers that would like to race in Division 2 at Daytona, just leave a comment down there. And if I can get 6 volunteers, that'll be great. If not, I'll just randomly pick out 6 drivers to put down there. And they will be, I'll make them TV drivers. That way they'll have a little bit of an advantage for going down there. You would think their cars would be a little better than the Division 2 guys. Better equipment, more money. So that's where we start out at Daytona. That'll be a 25-turn race. Second race of the year, we'll go to Atlanta. Okay, G-Puck. I'll mark that down that you want to go down. Cool. G-Puck Division 2 Daytona. Second race of the year will be Atlanta. Then we'll go out to California for the road course for the race number 3, Sonoma. Oh, and by the way, guys, the schedule is scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. So race number 3 will be out in California, Sonoma. Race 4 will go to Bristol, Tennessee, short track there. Race number 5 will also be a double header weekend with Division 2, and that'll be at the Charlotte. And that race will add 5 turns to Division 1. We'll go from a 25 turn race to a 30 turn race. So it'll be a 300-mile race compared to a 250. And since it's a double header weekend, again, we'll allow 6 drivers to go down to Division 2 and race at Charlotte to have a 30 race field there. And again, at that race, we will have 5 more extra laps. So that'll be a 20 lap race in Division 2. So Charlotte will be an extra 5 turns for both Division 1 and Division 2. So 6th race of the year for YRL will be at Martinsville, short track there. And then we'll go out to Indianapolis and we'll be running the oval, not the road course at Indianapolis, but the oval. We'll do the Brickyard out there. Then we'll come back to Pocono in Pennsylvania, move up to Richmond. Then the final race of the regular season will be at the Richmond Fairgrounds. And that'll decide who makes the top 16. And our first race in the playoffs will be Darlington, which will be a double header weekend with YRL2. And that'll be the round of 16. And 4 drivers will be dropped from that after the race. The bottom 4 will drop. And then our next race will be at a road course up in Watkins Glen, New York. And that'll be for the round of 12. Again, 4 drivers will drop out after Watkins Glen. And then we go to race number 13, which will be a double header weekend at Talladega, Alabama for your top 8. And like I say, again, some drivers can go down to Division 2 to make that a 30-car field for Talladega. And then the final race, championship weekend, will be at Homestead, Miami. Final 4 there. And again, that's a double header weekend. That'll be championship weekend also for YRL2. See who moves up and moves down and see who our champions are in both divisions. And the same thing for Homestead. 6 drivers will be allowed to go down there and race. Thanks, P-Jet. I'm glad you like it. And what I did with YRL2, there'll be, like I say, 5 weekends will be double header weekends, and then there'll be 5 weekends that are off by themselves. And what I did there was I picked 5 tracks that they used to race in NASCAR, historical tracks, and that's where YRL2 will be going. So again, here's the schedule for YRL2. You got first race of the year, the double header weekend at Daytona, and G-Puck's done volunteered to be racing in both races. Then the second race of the year will go to Rockingham at North Carolina Motor Speedway. And then YRL2 for race number 3 will go out to Riverside, while the YRL is out in California also, but they'll be at Sonoma. And then we'll come back, and while YRL is at Bristol, Tennessee, we'll be heading to Division 2. We'll be heading to Nashville, Tennessee at the fairgrounds at Nashville. And then we have the double header weekend for race number 5 for them at Charlotte. And then we go to Hickory. Thought that'd be a nice track that they haven't raced at in a lot of great champions race there. Dale Jarrett and Harry Gant and people like that. It was a very, very famous racetrack that molded a lot of great drivers. Then we'll go for race number 7, the North Wilkesboro. See if Junior Johnson shows up and makes an appearance. And then we have our last 3 races, which are all double headers. We'll go to Darlington, Talladega, and then championship weekend at Homestead. So that's the race schedule and all. I hope you all like it. I think it'll be some exciting races. We'll be using the 84 race season, except for Homestead will be the 1999 season, and Indianapolis will be the 99 season. And at Watkins Glen and Sonoma, that'll be the 92 season we'll be using for Watkins Glen and Sonoma. And the only other track that won't be the 84 will be the Hickory race, and that'll be the 1970s All-Star set with Hickory. But every other race on the calendar will be the 84 season. We'll use 84 seasons for both YRL and YRL Division 2. So that's the way that'll work. And G-Puck, I don't think your car changed any. You kept the same color. There. See if I can get it to come in a little better here. There we go. Yeah. He changed a few people. Ken Castro had changed his color, I believe. H. Hoss, he changed his color. Like I say, P-Jet changed his own car color. Trying to think of anybody else he might have changed. It looks like what he did with the color schemes was, instead of having 4 cars with the same color scheme, he dropped it down to 3 and adjusted some colors. This is how it appears to me. That, like I say, there's only 3 cars in the Division 1 that at most will have the same color scheme. Yeah, I like sliced bread too. Old Joey. Yeah, but I'm a big Woods Brothers fan. G-Puck, that's why I went with the 21 car. See if you can see it there. So, we have 12 new drivers, and I'd like to welcome them in the Division 2. So we have a total of 24 drivers. We had Nat Curry was supposed to move up to Division 1, but he decided he wanted to retire. So that allowed Jim Cutter to move up. So that makes our 43 drivers in Division 1. So with the 12 drivers remaining, with the 5 dropping back, and then the 12 new drivers, we got a total of 24 cars in Division 2, which is, I think, a nice number. I would have loved to get up to 30, but I was real surprised we made it over the 20 mark. So that was awesome. Yeah, I wished Ryan Blaney. I was hoping Ryan Blaney was going to stay there. I thought he was going to do good, and I like Matty D being there. Now they got Harrison Burton there. It's going to take him a while to get that boy up to speed being a rookie. I think he's only like 19 or 20 years old. Youngest driver in NASCAR right now. So, like I say, I like old Matty D. So that's the game plan. Like I say, I like to, hopefully, if everything goes well, have a do the double header on Monday. If not, it will definitely be sometime next week. And again, I'll let everybody know ahead of time. I'll put a short video out, hopefully like the day before, letting everybody know. And I will also be using StreamYard. So I'll schedule it, click on StreamYard and have it scheduled. So Hey, P-Jet, I was just showing everybody off the cards. Like I say, awesome job. Very professional as always. I mean, they are just awesome. I was showing everybody that the champ got a new sponsorship and changed his colors. Looks awesome. And I was letting them know. I think what you did, and correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, cool. Everybody, PJet just put on here that the website now has the new cards on there, so you can click on that and download the cards if you like to have them. So yeah, like I say, I think what PJet did, like I say, correct me if I'm wrong, PJet, that the most there is of the same color is 3 drivers with the same color cars. So they look awesome and all. Yep, so professional. If anybody's got any comments, and like I say, if anybody, like I announced, PJet, if anybody would like to volunteer to be part of the 6 drivers that goes down and races at the Daytona race in the Division 2, I'll take volunteers first, and then if I can't get 6 volunteers, I'll just do a random draw for the remaining G-Pucks volunteer to race down there. Says he needs all the practice he can get, and I thought that was pretty funny. And I thought that's how, just looking through it, I looked like that's what you did. Like I say, awesome job. So on the double hitter weekends, which is Daytona, Charlotte, Darlington, Talladega, and Homestead, we're going to have double hitter weekends. And I like to have a 30-car field for Division 2, so that leaves 6 spots open for Division 1 drivers to race down there. And there'll be TV drivers on top of whatever the dice roll is. I want to do it that way. That way they have a slight advantage when they go down there. You know. And one difference I made in the points, PJet, if you want to put on the website, is the winner will get 3 points difference than second. So in the YRL, it'll be a 45, and then second will be 42, and then it drops to 1 after that. And we'll also do a 1-point bonus for leading the lap and a 1-point bonus for leading the most laps. So the winner could possibly come out of the race 5 points ahead of second. Gives it a little more of a opportunity that you want to win the race instead of finishing second. Only gaining 1 point, you could possibly gain 5 for winning the race. And I think that'll help out a lot in Division 2 with making you, if you win a race, hopefully it won't say guarantee you, but it'll give you a lot better shot at moving up to Division 1. So we'll go with that with the points. And like I say, everything else will be 1 point difference until you get down to 43rd will be 1 point, and 24th will be 1 point. And when we do the double header weekends, I'm not going to keep track of YRL drivers and their points, but they will, if they finish second, they'll earn second place points, but I won't keep track of it. So if the second place car is a YRL Division 1 driver, and third is a Division 2 driver, they just won't get, nobody will get points for second. So there'll be 6 positions. If they finish in the top 24, they'll just be taking points away from Division 2 drivers. And from 25th to 30th, they only get 1 point. I'm not going to redo the points in those races. So from 24th to 30th, it will be 1 point. There won't be any difference from finishing 24th or 30th. We'll do it that way, since there's 6 extra drivers in those races. So if you finish 30th or 24th in that race, you only get 1 point. We won't penalize you for those races with finishing lower. No. I think that's about it. Like I say, I'm really looking forward to getting this off and running. Like I say, with the double hitter weekends, I really like the scheduling. We got Indianapolis in there. We got two nice road courses, Sonoma and Watkins Glen in there. Um, you got the four crown jewel races: Talladega, Darlington, Charlotte, and Daytona. And then, like I say, with YR2, you got some of the historical tracks. I thought that was pretty cool with Rockingham, Riverside, and Nashville, Hickory, and North Wilkesboro. So thought that'd be pretty neat and all. I'm going to ask Rob. I put Rob's channel in there for the new people if they'd like to go over and look at Rob's channel and watch some of the previous season's races and see how things go. We're still going to be using pedal to the metal. Still going to have pit stops. That's another thing I want to talk about. Pit stops will still be the bottom group. Still will have a chance at getting chips. It'll be 1 and 2 for the top group, 3 and 4 for the bottom group, a middle group, 5 for the bottom group, and 6 for the TV drivers. We'll try to give them a little advantage with pit stops. If you roll a 6, TV drivers will be the only ones able to get fast pit. And again, that'll be even if you're in the bottom group and you're a TV driver, unlike the regular rules for red, white, and blue racing, where only the middle group TV drivers and the top group TV drivers get a shot at fast pits. If you're a TV driver and you're in the bottom group, you can still get a shot at a fast pit. So it'll be a 1 and a 2 for top group, 3 and a 4 for middle, 5 for bottom, 6 for TV. So we'll do like that. And like I say, we'll still have pedal to the metal instead of having duels or feuds. So that should be real cool. I can't think of anything else. If you guys have any questions that I haven't went over here, let me know. Let's see some of the notes here. All TV drivers, when we get to the playoffs in YRL, the TV drivers will be the drivers eligible for the playoffs. So at Darlington, we'll have 16 TV drivers. It'll be the 16 drivers eligible to win the championship. And then at, I think it's Watkins Glen, when we drop from 16 down to 12, we'll have 12 TV drivers, and they'll be the 12 remaining drivers that could win the championship, so forth and so on until we get to Homestead, where you have your champion 4, and they'll be the TV drivers. I think that's nice. And I'm also going to use, I think it was GPuck, I believe. Don't hold me to it. If I'm wrong, GPuck, let me know. When we get to the playoffs, I'll put 19, the top 19 in a hat, and playoff drivers will pick out of that group first. And then I'll put the remaining numbers in, and the rest of the field will be able to pick from there. So, like in Darlington, there'll be 16 playoff drivers and a possible 19. So there'll only be 3 drivers that's not playoff drivers that could possibly be in the top 19. Hey, Philip, how are you? So I really like that idea. So we're going to implement that because, like G Puck said, rarely does somebody in the playoffs start in the 20s or 30s. I mean, most of the time, if they're starting in the 20s and 30s, it's because they had rule violations and they didn't pass inspection. It's not because they couldn't qualify up there. So that's how we'll do the qualifying. And if you win a race, the previous week's race, you'll also be a TV driver, but that will count as far as the number. So if there's 12 TV drivers, there'll only be 11 and all. Yeah. So, like I say, that's one thing we're going to do. The previous race winner will be a TV driver, and that's in both divisions. I believe that's it. I think that covers everything. Like I say, we'll be starting next week. Um, I believe, Phil, I think your car stayed the same color. I don't think it got changed. I think you're still the same color here. Let's look. Yeah, still the same color. Yeah. Oh, P-Jet, what characteristic did you add us since you was the champion? Did you add one to the fast pit or did you add it to the escape? Yeah, P-Jet. The race winner will be a TV driver though, the next race, and that's in both divisions. Yep. Yeah. I do that in my regular um seasons when I do that. So I like that. Like I say, because um oh, and one more thing about TV drivers. Um the five drivers that moved up and the drivers that moved down will be TV drivers for Daytona. Because if y'all aren't familiar with red, white, and blue, what the TV driver stat is supposedly the press is talking about you either in a good way or a bad way. So you're getting attention, getting interviewed, or maybe doing some talk shows or something like that. That's the concept behind the TV driver. So I figured with Daytona, they'd be talking about the new drivers that just came up and are racing for the first time in the YRL, and vice versa would be talking about who had to drop down into the second division. So there'll be TV drivers, and again, they won't count as far as the number. So I'll still roll the number, and there'll just be five extra drivers that are TV. So, and that'll only be for Daytona. Then after Daytona, the rest of the season, those drivers will have to earn TV drivers either by winning a race or the random draw. Oh, you added escape. So you was a 6 and a 6. Cool. Yeah. Now you're a 7 and a 6. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Can you think of anything else, P-Jet, that I might have missed? Like I said, I went over about the TV drivers in the week, TV drivers for the first race of the year. I'll go back and, like I say, look at Rob's last race and make sure I got. I'm 99% sure I know who the five are that moved up and moved down. You have the five that moved down on the website, so that's real easy. Yeah. I don't know if they're all watching the NCAA tournament or not, PJ. Yeah. So that's why, like I say, if they have any questions and all, they can leave comments on there and I'll get back with them and all. And like I say, everybody, in the description below is the site for YRL, the website that PJet does a great job on. He's already put the new race schedules up there. He's already put the new cars up there for you to look at and download if you want. So make sure you check that out. And like I said, I'm going to text Rob here after I get off and ask if he could do a real short video and tell people about the race in case there's people that aren't subscribed to my channel that still watch his that's in the YRL, so they know that it's starting next week on the 21st, and can come over and watch this video and get the updates and see the schedules and check out the website. So I asked him to do that. I'm sure he will. Rob's a hell of a great guy and all. So, and I'll put his link up there in the comments, live chat, and I'll after the video's over, I'll go in there and put his channel in the description and make a comment about people going over there and, like I say, and watching previous seasons, get a feel for the races, especially the new guys with the pedal to the metal. I don't know how familiar they are with that and all, so let them do that. Get a feel for the race, see how it works and all. Like I say, with especially with Division 2, 15 turns, it doesn't take long. It's quick. You got to be up there. Ain't no messing around. And now with 24 cars, I think it'll be a lot more interesting. I mean, if you got two or three top fives last year, you was almost guaranteed to move up because you couldn't lose many points. So now you can have two or three top fives at the beginning of the year and start finishing 20th the rest of the year, and you're going to slide down pretty quick. One thing I do, PJet, is I use a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet for the race, and I have a spreadsheet for the points. So after every race, I'll email you the spreadsheet for the race. It'll have qualifying and the race results. And then I'll also update the points, and I'll send you the spreadsheet every week for the points. And I have it separated by each division. So it should be real easy for you to transfer that stuff over to the website. And I'll try to make it as easy as I can because I appreciate your help because I have no clue how to run a website. And you do a great job with it. And if you go to play.com and look at some of the files in there, PJet, I've put the spreadsheet I use on that for, I think it was the 79 season and the 84 season and all. I have it on play.com's Facebook page and all my season's final point standings. And what I also do, PJet, if you win a race, I highlight your name as a winner. So that's real easy to see on the spreadsheet too. Like if you win one race, I highlight you in yellow. And if you win multiple races, 2, 3, 4, 5, I change the color so it's easy to tell who's won more races and all. So I try to make that so it stands out and all. And that'll be easy for us to know who's in the playoffs as far as looking at the points and all for that. I don't think I have anything on this computer. I think I have it on my other computer where I do a screenshot and let you see it. I'll send you one of my old ones from previous seasons that I've done with red, white, and blue PJet to let you see how I do it. Like I say, I'll do the race by hand. I won't stop doing qualifying to type all that in. I'll write everybody's qualifying down and then how they finish. And after the race, I'll go back and put it on the computer spreadsheet so you can read it. And it'll be nice and clear. And I also put the lap leaders. Put that on the spreadsheet too. So, and like you said, every race I'll have the website in the description, so you can just click on the website on the video and go over and see the point standings and all. So we'll do that and make things easy that way also for everybody so they can keep updated. I believe that's everything, guys. We'll just sit back and start enjoying races. I'll get off of here tonight and I'll cut these and put them in sleeves. And then I'll make up 43 cards so we can draw for lineup, the starting lineup and all. And I think the way I'm going to do the TV drivers is before I actually physically oh, great. That is awesome, PJ. Yeah, that's a good forum too. I'll go over there. The Play Delphi forum, guys. That's a nice forum. Get a lot of information and stuff over there. Um, the way I think I'll do the TV drivers each week is I'll pull the however many TV drivers, I'll pull that starting position and mark it on the sheet that that'll be a TV driver, and then put those numbers back in, reshuffle, and whoever gets that drawn will be the TV driver and all. So let's say like we have 4 TV drivers. I draw the number 2, the number 20, and the number 30, and the number 40. They'll be the TV drivers once I draw them out. You know, and the way I do my cards is, like I say, I use sleeves. So the front has the white, and then all you got to do is flip the sleeve over, and there's your TV driver. So it's real nice that they're both there. You don't have to shuffle through and try to find the TV drivers. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to get off of here if there's no questions. Anybody that's watching this after it was live, you got any questions, please put it down there in the comments. New people, like I say, I only have 47 subscribers, and there's 67 drivers, so not everybody has subscribed to the channel, obviously. So if, like I say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell, and that'll give you notifications when I'm going to be doing the races, and that'll help you so you can watch it, because I will be doing every qualifying and every race live. They won't be taped, so like I say, that way you can get a notification that the race is going to start, and you can tune in live if you're able to. So like I say, and when I get off here, I'll text Rob and see if he can do a short little video telling everybody that the races is going to start next week, and and put a link up there to the channel so they can click on it, subscribe, and watch this update video. All right, y'all have a good evening. I'll talk to you later.